Hello students, today we are going to discuss some questions in grade 9 science, chapter improvement in food resources in biology, chapter structure of atom in chemistry, and chapter work and energy in physics. So here comes section A. So question number 1, a farmer have cultivated finger millet and cowpea simultaneously on the same field to avoid competition of nutrients. Suggest which method of cropping pattern was followed by him. So options are A, mixed crop cropping, option B, intercropping, option C, crop rotation, and option D, both A and B. So the correct answer for this question is intercropping, because intercropping can reduce the competition for nutrients in the soil, right? So that's why option B is the correct answer. And question number 2, identify the incorrect statement. So statement 1, tube wells can tap water from shallow strata using pumps. Statement 2, wheat and gram are grown together in mixed cropping. Statement 3, weeds uptake the nutrients and reduce the growth of the crops. Statement 4, both biotic and abiotic factors are responsible for storage losses of the grains. Here the options comes as option A, both 1 and 2, option B, both 3 and 4, option C, only 1, option D, only 4. Here the correct answer is option C, only 1. That means the statement 1 is correct, because tube wells can tap water from deeper strata using pumps, not shallow. So this is the incorrect statement. All the other 3 statements are correct. And question number 3, which of the following is not an example of potential energy? So option A, stretched rubber band, option B, a compressed spring, option C, a moving car, option D, water stored in the reservoir of a dam. So here option A, stretched rubber band, compressed spring, option B, option D, water stored in the reservoir of dam, all are examples of, here is potential energy, because it is the amount of energy which is stored. Here the moving car is an example for kinetic energy. So option C, a moving car, is the correct answer for question number 3. And here comes the assertion reason questions. The options are following us, like option A, both assertion and reason are true and reason is the correct explanation of A. Option B, both assertion and reason are true but reason is not the correct explanation of A. Option C, assertion is true but reason is false. Option D, both assertion and reason are false. So the question is question number 4. Assertion says there is reduction in the milk production when cattle suffer from number of diseases. And the reason comes as vaccination are given to farm animals against many viral and bacterial diseases. So the correct answer for this question is option B. Both assertion and reason are true, but reason is not the correct explanation of A. So here both the statements are correct, but in assertion they have mentioned the reason reduction. There is a reduction in the milk production when cattle suffer from number of diseases. Actually they haven't mentioned the reason how the number of diseases, when cattle suffer from the number of diseases, affects the milk production, or the reduction in the milk production of that particular cattle is not mentioned in the reason. So that is why the reason is not the correct explanation of A, assertion. So here option B is the correct answer. And question number 5, assertion, the number of different elements having same mass number but different atomic number are known as isobars. The reason, the sum of protons and neutrons in the isobars is always different. So here option C is the correct answer. Assertion is true but reason is false, because in reason it should be the sum of protons and neutrons in the isobars is always different. That is what which is given in the question, but here the reason is false, because the reason should be in the isobars it is always same. So the reason should be the sum of protons and neutrons in the isobars is always same. So that is why the reason is false. So assertion is true but reason is false. Now section B, question number 6. State the reason for introducing Italian bee variety in bee farms. And Roman letter 2, what are the factors that affect the quality of the honey? For Roman letter 1, the reasons they are asking for introducing the Italian bee variety in the bee farms. So the answer is they have high collection capacity, and that bees sting less, and they stay in the beehive for long periods, and they also breathe well. So if you have written any two answers which is mentioned here, then you will be getting 1 mark. And the Roman letter 2, question number 6, what are the factors that affect the quality of the honey? Actually, pasturage or the flowers available to the bees for nectar and pollen collection. So this is the factor which can affect the quality of the honey. And now question number 7, the average atomic mass of a sample of an element X is 16.2 units. What are the percentage of abundance isotope of an element X, which is having atomic number 8 and mass number 16, and X, which is having an atomic number 8 and the mass number 18 in that sample? So here, let us consider the percentage of element X having atomic number 8 and mass number 16 be A, and for the percentage of an element X of atomic number 8 and mass number 18 be 100 minus A. So the formula for calculating average atomic mass is atomic mass of first isotope into its percentage abundance plus atomic mass of second isotope into its percentage of abundance divided by 100. So in the question they have given the average atomic mass of the given element is 16.2 units. So then we have substitute these given values in the respective formula, that is atomic mass of first isotope into its percentage of abundance, that is 16 into A divided by 100, plus atomic mass of second isotope that we have considered it as 100 minus A into 18 divided by 100. So which will be equal to the average value given in the question is 16.2. So if you solve this, then you will be getting 1800 minus 1620, which is equal to 18A minus 16A. So that is 180, which is equal to 2A, and if you solve this, then you will be getting A is equal to 90. So here the isotope X, which is having an atomic number 8 and mass number 16, is 90%, and we have already mentioned that 100 minus A is the second isotope, and for that it is 100 minus 90, which is equal to 10. So for the first isotope it is 90, and for the second isotope it is 10. And question number 8, a block of mass 30 kg is pulled by a rope as shown in the figure that you can see with a constant speed by applying a force of 200 Newton parallel to the slope. A and B are initial and the final positions of the block. Calculate the work done by the force in moving the block A to B and calculate its potential energy gained by the block. So here the block is there, so they are moving it from position A to position B. For that they are applying a force of 200 Newton. So the first they are asking us to find the work done. So we know the formula for work done, so which is force into distance. So the force that they are applying is 200 Newton and the distance it has been moved is 3 meters. So 200 into 3, which is equal to 600 joule. And option B, question number B, in question number 8, the potential energy gained by the block. So the gain in the potential energy, we know the formula for potential energy, which is mgh. Right. So we know that the potential energy does not depend on its path. So that is why the height from the ground till the point where the block is moved is 1.5 meter. So which is equal to 30 into g, that you can take it as 10, and then the value of h is 1.5. So if you multiply it in this sense, then you will be getting 450 joule. Now section C, question number 9. Observe the diagram given below and answer the following questions. What is depicted in the above diagram where it is done? That is the first question. So here, in the first question, the picture which is given here is composite fish culture, and which is usually done in the paddy fields, which is usually done in water in the paddy fields. So that you can clearly see in the picture itself. And Roman letter 2, what are the advantages and disadvantages while practicing these type of culture? So here a combination of 5 or 6 fish species can be used. And the major advantages is these species are selected so that they do not compete for food among themselves, because they all are having different types of food habits. So they won't compete with each other. So all will get the enough nutrients for this case. And the disadvantage is these fishes can breed only in monsoon season. And Roman letter 3, if so, how we can overcome this problem? So the major problem here is lack of availability of good quality seeds. So how we can overcome this? In the sense, we can overcome this problem by hormonal stimulation. Now question number 10. Study the graph carefully. So here you can see the graph are plotted between atomic number and mass number. So which of the following represents the correct pairs of isotopes and isobars? So the correct answer is option C. C, D are isotopes and E, F are isobars. Because here you can see in isotopes, here you can clearly see the atomic number is same, but here the mass numbers are different. And for EF isobars, mass numbers are same, but the atomic numbers are different. That you can clearly see in the graph itself. In Roman letter 2, name the isotope used for the treatment of cancer. So the isotope which is used for the treatment of cancer is cobalt-60. And Roman letter 3, write the names and symbols of the 3 isotopes of hydrogen. Remember the 3 isotopes of hydrogen are protium, deuterium and tritium. So which is having a mass number 1 for protium and 2 for deuterium and 3 for tritium. So question number 11, what is power? How do you differentiate kilowatt from kilowatt hour? And the jog falls in Karnataka state are nearly 20 meter high. 2000 tons of water falls from it in a minute. Calculate the equivalent power if all this energy can be utilized. So here the definition for power comes as the rate of doing work is called as power. So further, I hope you know the kilowatt is the unit of power, whereas kilowatt hour is the unit of energy. So here you have to differentiate kilowatt and kilowatt hour. And then the next statement here which is given is the mass of the water they have mentioned per minute is 2000 tons. So you know how you can convert into kilogram. 2000 into 10 to the power 3, which is equal to 2 into 10 to the power 6 kilogram, because 1 ton is 1000 kilogram. And the height through which the water falls is 20 meter. That is also given in the question. Now you have to find the potential energy, because our ultimate aim is to find the energy, calculate the equivalent power if all this energy can be utilized. So you have to find the energy and then you have to substitute in the formula of power. So the potential energy formula is W is equal to mgh. So substitute the values 2 into 10 to the power 6 m. G you can substitute it as 10, which is given in the question itself, and h you can substitute it as 20. And if you multiply all the values, then you will be getting 4 into 10 to the power 8 joules. And then from that you can calculate the power. So we know power can be expressed as energy by time or else work done by time. The tendency to do work is said to be as energy, so that you can substitute it as W by T or else energy by T. So the potential energy that we have found is as 4 into 10 to the power 8 joule divided by 60. So if you solve this, then you will be getting 2 by 3 into 10 to the power 7 watts. The unit of power is watt. Or else you can also solve it 2 by 3 in terms of decimal also, then also you will get the marks for that. So 2 by 3 into 10 to the power 7 watt is the power of the falling water, which is given as per the question. That's it. Thank you.